Hello and welcome to Online Appliance Tech. Today we have an LG oven that's not heating. Right now we're going to check for error codes holding the bake and broil button at the same time. As you can see, we have an F9 code that indicates the oven is not heating correctly. Once you verify the code, hit cancel. Now we're going to do some visual tests. Hit the bake button and press start. Open up the door, hold the light switch down. You should see a glow that would indicate the igniter is getting power. If you do not see the glow, that definitely indicates your igniter is not working. Now we're going to cancel the bake and test the broil. Same procedure, hold the light switch down. You should see the igniter glow and combust. And there we go. Close the door, hit the cancel. So that does indicate that the main control board is sending power to the broil and more than likely to the bake, which if the igniter is bad, most of the time it will not glow at all. Remove the two screws in the back left and right hand corner. You will have to remove the door first before you remove this panel. As you can see now, I cannot move it. So yes, you have to remove the door. As you can see, we're using a flathead to lift the clip up. Sometimes it can be a little difficult, but they will come. So you're going to press the door forward and kind of lift straight up and out towards your legs, I would say. And there you go. Now we can remove the panel. Now we're going to remove the 4 screws. Lift up and just place on top of the oven. Now we're going to remove the burner. There's 2 screws. So just lift up and kind of pull towards your left. Then you'll see the harness is still connected. As you can see, the igniter has a white mark on it, which indicates usually that is not a good igniter. So we're going to disconnect the harness. I'm going to use a needle nose to make sure the other part of the harness does not fall down into the hole. Once you have something to hold the harness, gently disconnect the coax. Okay, you're going to need a 5/16 to remove the igniter from the burner assembly. And as you can see, I'm using a 1/4 ratchet. A major tip is to gently remove the screw. If you remove it sideways, you will strip it and you will have to replace the burner assembly too. So definitely take your time. Now we have the new igniter. We're just going to assemble it the same way we took the old one off. Same concept when you're installing the new igniter. Make sure you hand tighten it before you snug it. This is another important tip. Make sure you do not hit the igniter. It's easy to break. Go ahead and connect your harness. When you install the burner, make sure you slide it into the orifice. That way when the gas comes through, it goes in the burner and not on the outside of the oven, which can cause a big explosion. If you place the screws exactly where they go, you should have no problem with that. There's one and there's two, the exact same way you took it apart. Okay, now we're going to install the flame separator. It's just with the 4 screws, the same way you took it off, the same way you put it on. Now we're going to install the panel. Just slide in at the bottom and press all the way back. Now you're just going to install the 2 screws, the one on the left, the one on the right. You may have to wiggle a little bit just to find a certain spot where it goes into. Now let's install the door. On the door, you're going to kind of press forward a little bit at an up angle where the hinges go into the latch, I would say. And once you have the hinges in the door, slightly pull down to make sure it's installed correctly. And just move the 2 little locks in place. So now shut the door gently to make sure everything's aligned. Place both racks back inside the oven. And now we're going to test the bake. Bake and start. Open the door, hold the light switch down, and you should see a glow this time. And there you go, your igniter is working. I hope this video helped you. Please like and subscribe.